Dobra, 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 lecimy sobie, pyk. I jesteśmy, ostatnio tej nam wpadł do ekipy. Także idziemy sobie z nim pogadać. Nic nie powiedzą, dobra. Ten sobie siedzi tutaj po lewo. Minimalistycznie, ale...
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly. We haven't had a chance since I joined.
When we met you, you said you were dying.
Yes. I thought you'd want to know more. You don't have to worry about the rest of the crew. My illness is not communicable, even to other Drell. It's called Kepral's syndrome.
Are you gonna be alright until the end of the mission?
I should be fine for another 8 to 12 months. The more time I spend in humid environments, the faster it progresses. I think it's safe to say that by the time my body is incapacitated, we'll be victorious. Or dead. Either way, I won't be a burden to you.
What exactly is the problem?
My people are native to an arid world. Most of us now live on Kaje, the Hanar homeworld. It's very humid and rains every day. Our lungs can't deal with the moisture. Over time, the tissue loses its ability to absorb oxygen. It becomes harder to breathe. Eventually, we suffocate.
Can't they do something about that?
Smutne.
The Hanar have funded a genetic engineering program. They should be able to adapt us. The project has only been running for a few years. I don't believe my body will still draw breath by the time it bears fruit.
Is there anything we can do here? Normandy has a state-of-the-art medical bay.
No, thank you. It's being attended to. If the finest medical minds in the Hanar illuminated primacy can't solve the problem, I doubt your ship's medic could. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my performance.
Dobra.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have
Rozwój
the best
technologii
equipment possible
potrzebujemy.
to take on the collectors. Do you have any leads I could chase down?
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
Let's see what they've got.
Dobra, co my tu mamy? Modułowe stanowisko sąd. O, 100% więcej miejsca na sąd. Nie wiem, żeby potrzebne by było, ale jest.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few
Not at
questions?
all.
The Drell live on the Hanar homeworld, don't they?
Yes. I know many think the Han are difficult to understand. It's just that they're very formal with those they don't know. We know them quite well. If you ever get close enough to a Hanar that they tell you their soul name, you would find them warm.
I thought that Hanar only let very close friends know their soul name.
Most of my commissions were for Hanar. I grew close to my regular contacts. Soul names tend to be poetic. A Hanar known for its cynicism might take a name that means illuminates the folly of the dancers.
Hanar talk using bioluminescence. That's more of an obstacle than their politeness.
True. Many Drell have had their eyes genetically modified to perceive their higher frequency flashes. I had the treatment. I can't tell the difference between a dark red and black, but I can see ultraviolet light as a silver color.
When you pray for the wicked, who exactly are you praying to?
That depends on the circumstance. To find my target, I speak with Kalahira, Lord of Hunters. When I act to defend another, Arashu, Goddess of Motherhood and Protection. And when I have taken my target, I speak with Kalahira, Goddess of Oceans and the Afterlife.
Tak.
I didn't know that Drell had many gods.
It's one of our older beliefs.
Jak to jest?
Many embrace the Hanar and Kindlers now.
Shepard ma
But his
tak
philosophies.
między 30 a 40 lat, tak mi się wydaje,
So many ways to interpret
i
one's
żyje
place
sobie
in
w tym
the universe.
kosmosie i sobie lata
Who needs the wisdom of
i
our
rozmawia
ancestors? The younger generations don't believe
i wychodzi na
that
to,
Helmets
że on
fathom genetic
nie wie
engineering,
nic
orbital
o
structure,
innych rasach, nic
races.
kompletnie. Jak w ogóle by tak egzystować w kosmosie? Ja nie wiem. Te pytania są tak, jakby on pierwszy raz w życiu coś słyszał. Nie wiem.
Oceans and Afterlife don't seem to have
Nie,
much
nie
in common.
wiem.
Consider, the ocean is full of life, yet it is not life as you and I know it. To survive there, we must release our hold on land, accept a new way to live. So it is with the death. The soul must accept its departure from the body. If it can't, it will be lost.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
Have a few minutes to talk.
Later.
Dobra,
I shall
widzenia,
return to my meditations.
widzenia, widzenia, do widzenia. Patrzmy, czy inni coś powiedzą. Jak już sobie tak chodzę i gadam, siema laska.
What can I do?
You have a
Of
minute,
course.
Miranda?
I'd been meaning
Proszę
to
bardzo.
speak with you, in fact. I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments crossed the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth, and we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me.
Ach, te flirty.
I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself.
Jezu, ten wzrok. Ta mimika twarzy, która nie istnieje kompletnie.
My father got me the best jeans money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
I can't admire your body or your mind? You give your father too much credit. Yeah, he gave you gifts. But you can be proud of what you've done with them.
Albo nie ma mimiki, albo ta mimika jest tak creepy, że o Jezus Maria.
Perhaps I wouldn't mind if you admired my body.
You wouldn't, huh?
I think I could live with it.
It's only fair. You've had 2 years to look at me. And I was wearing less than you are.
Shepard, wait. I need to think about this.
Scared, Ms. Lawson?
Cautious, Commander Shepard. But interested. Very interested. For now, I should work and think. I'll talk to you later.
Nara. To nie można, bo niebieska się będzie, niebieska się będzie denerwować, słuchajcie. To tak nie można.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the Collectors right now.
Wow, you really dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I couldn't take that. They creeped the hell out of me.
Ale lecimy do jej bazy, to nie wiem, czy ci to podoba. Przestań tę głowę wykręcać.
Shepard, need me?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than collectors or reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
O Jezu.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Sarah to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Dobra, no to jest świetne w tych, żeby pogadać. Dobra, tam nie ma po co iść, tam jeszcze nie ma Legionu z tyłu. Legion sobie tam jeszcze tam gdzieś szlaja się, ale pan Legion. To w kolejnej fabularce będzie. Tam będzie siedziała Samara, po którą zaraz pójdziemy, a tutaj siedzi jeszcze sobie Kazumi.
I was just thinking about you. So, you and Kelly, huh? Sounds like you two had a nice date. I thought she was coming on to me at first, but maybe she was just being friendly to the new girl. Liara Tisoni's got quite a reputation. I've done business with her people before. I hear you and she were an item before. I bet it was hard running into her again after all this time. My heart goes out to Miranda and her sister. That's a rough situation. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Dobra. To jedziemy sobie tutaj jak już jeżdżę, to bieżdżę.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. Collectors and Protheans. It's all about my pay grade. I'm more used to putting down rebellions, tracking down bastards who didn't pay their gambling debts. Still, even I know a galaxy-shaking revelation when I hear one. Makes fighting land wars for pay seem small time. Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl. Could have used a destructive little bitch like that 10 years ago when we dropped blind into the Krogan DMZ. Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men. I should let you go.
Nara.
Talk more later, Shepard.
Kurna Rambo.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry, it won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right.
Właśnie to
Say
powiedziała.
I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world
słonie
are
takie
partially
na przykład.
beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld in our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tally, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Well, not that I know, but I didn't mean it like that. It's wow, it's really hot in here. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Wait a minute. It sounds like you're suggesting something, Tally.
What could I possibly be suggesting? I mean, a young woman gets rescued by a dashing commander who lets her join his crew and then goes off to save the galaxy? How could she possibly develop any kind of interest in him?
You have nothing to be embarrassed about, Tally. I feel the same way about you.
Really? I didn't kn- You never... Well, good. Anyway, I should get back to work. But thanks for coming by and talking.
Nara. W sumie nie wiem, czy ja teraz popychałem wątki romansowe do przodu, to byłoby dziwne na koniec, ale... Cześć, Jack.
Hey,
Tell me something I don't know about you.
nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring. You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Manara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right.
They helped me into their bed, and when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading, and I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? Are you eyeing me up? Because if this is just about sex, maybe you should just fucking say so.
I'm in no hurry. I want to know what makes you tick first.
You don't need to know someone to sleep with them. You just have to know where to put it. Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Nara.
Maybe not.
O jest. Co mi powie duże dziecko? Co mi powie duże dziecko tym razem? Gdzie on jest? Tu jest. Nawet łóżka nie masz. Masz w zbiorniku śpisz.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight good enemies. Just thought you'd like to know I'm finding reasons for my own battles.
Garus nie będzie zadowolony. Jeszcze tu. Tak, do pamięci.
Commander, can I
I'm more
offer
interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the Collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
To nara. No, szybkie.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
Wait a minute, Morden. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler. Less alcohol and mood music required.
Dobrze, Mordin. Zapamiętaj, nie będziemy przychodzić i podrywać Mordina na razie. No właśnie. Zebrane wszystko. Tak. Otwieraj te drzwi. Rzucę okiem do tutaj majetka kapitana. dziewczyno.
So the collectors were once Protheans, repurposed by the Reapers. What a sad end.
Makes you wonder if the keepers on the Citadel were once something different.
Jakie ma te lusterka wsteczne, zobacz, kurde, te boczne takie, tylko dużego nie ma.
Oh, another dangerous alien aboard, Commander. Thanks. Why can't you collect coins or commemorative plates or something?
I assume everything is going well up here?
Quiet enough. What the?
Trouble?
No, it's nothing. Son of a... Very funny, Edie. Real original. Stop it.
You did insist on manual control, Mr. Moreau.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the... See you,
Dobra.
Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joe?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last
Było.
Normandy did just fine without an
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Jeszcze nie możemy z nią gadać. Dobra, lećmy sobie po Samarę chyba nadszedł czas. Ostatniego członka załogi zdobyć. Czy to jest... Czy to jest ta z trójki? Zapomniałem, jak ona miała na imię. A co Kelly zastąpi? Oficer po... Jak ona miała na imię? Po włosach mi się skojarzyło. Batka ona? Nie wiem. A nie, przedostatnie, bo jeszcze będzie potem Legion do wzięcia. Dobra, to Tejn choćby cię nie było tutaj dawno. Czy dawno? Pierwszy raz, no to weźmiemy sobie Tejna. Dobra, tylko sobie tutaj rozbudujemy. Weterana. Damy sobie silny rzut. Ale miała szczoteczkę do zębów, która uratowała statek, także to warto pamiętać. Tylko zapomniałem, jak miała na imię.
I spent the last 2 years here. I had a purpose, a goal. Now that I've accomplished it, something occurs to me. In all that time, I never looked at the horizon. It is spectacular.
Możliwe. Drogie, kurde.
This might be useful. I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Co jest z tym barem? Tu jest przecież ten. Mamy bar z Konradem. Stoi. Gdzie jest? Policjantka, gdzie ona była?
Good luck talking to the weapons merchant. Remember, she's at the shop by the carport.
Sklep przy wiatach. Gdzie jest sklep przy wiatach? Dobry Hubcox. O, Blasto. Dobre filmy Blasto robi. Chyba tu. Tu chyba są sklepy przy wiatach. Dobra, tu zwrócimy sobie
What is it? I'm in the middle of an important call.
I overheard you talking. Is this the data you're looking for?
The Kurosa Generational Archive. You found it. Thank you. My whole family has been worried. That data is irreplaceable. I didn't think I'd get it back from Nasana's corporate building.
Why is this data so important anyway?
It's a genetic history for the entire Kurosa family. It's used for high-level reproductive negotiations. It would be like a human pedigree, I suppose. Without it, you're bargaining from a greatly weakened position. Losing this would have hurt my family for generations, maybe even destroyed it.
If this data is so important, why didn't you have backups?
We did. A rival family introduced a computer virus and our techs were sloppy. The virus destroyed all our data. I just spent a fortune getting the data recovered and reconstructed when Nasana went crazy. We live in a world of infinite data redundancy. To lose something so important because of one crazy Asari?
There's your data. I hope it helps your family.
You have no idea, human. I don't know who you are or how you got it, but thank you. Here, for your trouble. Blessings be upon you. You've certainly blessed us.
Dobra, jak tam w ogóle to moje... Podobnie dokumenty. Komu ja miałem dać? Nie wiem. Konrad Werner i baza Krwawej Hordy. Gdzieś do zrobienia jeszcze jest.
Excuse me, you know where I can find Serena?
She's not here anymore. Oh, you're the one she was helping out. She took a job off-world. Didn't say where. She gave me something for you. Looks like a message.
I'll listen to it later.
Oh, sure. See ya.
Hey, Shepard. I was on my way to a new life when the new burst arrived. The bitch is dead. I assume that means your friend is alive and he finished his job. Tell him if I ever see him, I'll buy him a drink.
Okay.
By the stars, your skin looks amazing. You're not using biotics to touch things up, are you? Just tried Exeter.
For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring? That's horrible. There's a 12-page contract for shipping, then a waiver for use.
Pure bloods are a waste of genetic potential. That's how we get throwbacks like the Ardat Yakshi.
Nie.
Hey, I don't like pure bloods
Tutaj mamy
either.
chyba zadanko z Samarą. Gdzie jest ten handel broni? Od Konrada?
I'm telling you, relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. Eclipse mercs, some Justicar, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see the extra merchandise, which is why we're going to be rich. I'm on a call.
A potem. A tu.
Can I help you with something?
I talked to an old friend, Conrad Werner. You told him that the Eternity Lounge was selling red sand.
Oh, you're Conrad's friend. Yes, that place is really dangerous. I should know. I'm an undercover cop. Did you get me the deed to the bar? I need the deed to, stop the red sand dealers.
I softened up the bar owner, but you need to go in and finish them off.
Really? Are you sure?
Absolutely. You just need to close the deal. Go in, be tough, and let them know you're with me. They'll hand the deed right over.
Wow, great. Here, I'll set you up for a discount.
Proszę.
Thanks for the help.
Oczywiście to za wiele mi nie dało, bo dalej pieniądze są chore.
What about a fish? She loves the
O,
garden. We could add a
nie
pond.
stać mi na rybkę. Dobra,
She
to...
doesn't need a fish, Dad.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Yeah, I've got a friend in
To mam tak 40 minut. To idziemy na jakieś poboczne zrobić.
These are the terminus systems.
A taką główną zostawimy. Łatwiej potem pociąć odcinek.
Do
Bar był tam.
you have have anything flashier? I want something that says...
Nostra has recently received an unexpected visitor in the form of a rare Justicar calling herself... About what brought a Justicar to the fringes of the sorry space...
Damn it, this is just a misunderstanding!
Tell it to the judge. My surveillance vids caught your extortion attempt from 4 different angles.
I was misled! I was told that you had agreed to sell!
Take her away, before I have my bartender throw her out.
Heh! Nie wyszło.
What happened? The undercover cop from the weapons kiosk just got arrested.
She wasn't a cop. She was a deep cover operative from a terrorist cell. I'd never have found her if not for you.
Really?
Really. You did a great job, Conrad. Now please go home. Let me take it from here.
Can do, Shepard. And thanks. It's really good to have you back.
Welcome back, babe. Can I get you anything? Sorry, no sex. Just cleaned the bar.
Just looking around.
To na razie, jak nie, to nie. Nie, to nie. Idziemy sobie w kosmos.
Has been implicated in a massive financial scandal with authorities investigating a number of trading irregularities.
Dobra.
This is the best you have, I'll make you. But you're certain the neural stimulators are compatible with both minds? You should try it my way. Look at how the wind's blowing.
Lecimy sobie rozwalić tą krwawej hordy bazę, zatem. Ale mogliby zrobić lepszą tą grafikę tego statku, mimo wszystko. Takie te mapy, takie trochę płaskie tych światełek. O, a tego nie było jeszcze w filmiku. Dobra, to w kosmos zatem. Jedną misyjkę, zobaczymy jak szybko pójdzie. Tak, mam 60 sond. No tu mnie nie było jeszcze. Już nie zbieram zasobów z całych światów, bo wydaje mi się, że ilość zasobów, które posiadam, starczy. Ja po prostu sobie tylko oznaczę, jak pies obsikam tutaj, że Shepard był, to obsika planetę, zostawi kleszcza i lecimy dalej. No i anomalie są. Podczas skanowania powierzchni wykryto w zakładzie wydobywczym sygnatury, które mogą wskazać na obecność obcych. Wykryto niepełne znaki życia, nie udało się wykazać pracowników zakładu. Czy to jest zadanie, co ja myślę, że jest? Nie wiem. Jakieś zombie chyba. Chyba tak. No. Dobra, zupa bobra, czy coś tu mamy? Nie ma nic. Nic tu nie ma. A coś jest nawet. Pojemnik. Pieniądze, na rybki będą. Dobrze. Datapad, jeśli możesz przejść, lepiej stąd wyjść natychmiast. Dzięki, ja wejdę. O, czerwone.
Behind you.
I'm with you.
Już chyba umarł, dobra.
Kira reveals them.
Dobra. Amunicji nie zostawiają tylko. No to będzie na rybki tym bardziej, dobra. Dawaj, wybuchaj.
Go in peace.
Ludzie Smithsona wykopali dziwną maszynę skonstruowaną przez obcych, nie podano do niczego przyznam. Z tego, co udało mi się dowiedzieć od znajomych, wynika, że rzeczy tego typu się sprzedają. Na to, że jacyś jełowi z kontroli języka Lanus są gotowi rozstać się z górą kasy, byle położyć łapę na tym nazwisku. Copper i Jorgensen mówią, że widzieli, jak ten cholerny afekt świeci. Nie mam zamiaru, żeby się przekładać, za mało dostaję za tę robotę, żeby wystawić się na działanie jakichś dziwacznych artefaktów tych ras. Ale faktycznie muszę przyznać, że z tego pokoju odbiegają dziwne, cholernie fajne dźwięki. Copper, Jorgensen i tam ci nie czują za dobrze. Ja w sumie też nie, bliżej maszyny można poczuć się lepiej. Nie wiem, czy chcą, czy chcę, żeby ci z Lanusa ją zabrali, powinno zostać u nas.
Shepard, I detected powerful alien signature deep within the mines. It appears the device is the source of the husks. It is likely that destroying it would stop them.
Jak spierdzielili! Pamiętam, czy oni znikają na pewno, czy ja muszę zebrać ten coś zniszczyć, bo nie pamiętam, co oni chyba powstają tutaj cały czas. A trzeba dobiec i zniszczyć ten. Zostaw mnie. Trochę wpadłem. Puść mnie! Kurde! No. Biegnij, Pepard. To się niszczy. Tak. Wydzielaj. Dobra. No teraz mnie nie atakują. Teraz są nagle takie wolne, dziwne. No nie wiem. Dobra.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Mam wiadomość od Liary. Byłem członkiem ekipy rozpoznawczej w wieżach Dantiusa. Dostałem się stąd z twoją pomocą. Sony powiedziała, że też z tobą Tain. Pośród najemników zaćmienia, którzy próbowali nas zabić, dlatego chciałem prosić o przekazanie mu podziękowania ode mnie. Choć ruszę, jeden z najemników był martwy, nim się zorientował, że Tain ta nie jest. Drugiemu w okach zastrzelił trzeciego, wszystko w ciągu kilku nożeń serca. Coś niesamowitego, poczuł się jak tancerz, siła i dzień w ciągłym ruchu. Jego winek odmienił moje życie, obudził we mnie coś, czego jeszcze do końca nie pojmuję. Nie wiem, co będę robił, ale Saliary nie żyją za krótko, żeby dać czas na bycie dozorcą, szczególnie, że wokół dzieje się tak wiele. Znajdę zajęcie, które pozwoli mi uchwycić to, co widziałem u niego, to piękno, elastyczną doskonałość. Oprócz tego kupię sobie trochę ładnych ubrań. Nie wiem, jeśli możesz mu to przekazać, albo tylko te fragmenty, które będą za stosowne, byłbym bardzo wdzięczny, podałem Jared. No dobrze, ładne ubrania są zawsze na propsie. Tak mi się wydaje.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
I spadamy. Mam nadzieję, że mi starczy tych surowców. Nie chcę się tego zbierać już. Kurde, za dużo tych napisów nie widzę. A to jest tutaj przed zagładą? Nie wiem, co to za zadanie jest.
Probe launched.
Ale tym się zajmiemy potem. Zobaczymy dalej te dwa systemy.
Probe away.
Ten bogaty widzę. Dużo planet.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Dobra.
Probe launched. Anomaly detected.
O, geci!
Launching probe. Scans have found something.
Czujniki wykryły anomalie pogodowe na planecie, wykryto aktywność getów, zaleca zachowanie najwyższej oszczędności. No pewnie, że tak. Ale mamy getów. To chodź Garus i chodź Tali, bo czemu by nie. A, pamiętam tą misję. Musimy iść tam. Przy okazji musimy unikać getów. Ale mamy mgłę. Co może być problematyczne. Jak to powiedział pan Mordin? Górą, dołem jest. Też się świecą. Oczka im się świecą. Dobra, spakowany. Naprzód. Już przestał być skakowany. Ła!
Combat drone ready.
Ali, co ty robisz? No jakbyś trafiła, to może byś miała i tarczę. Dobra. Sprawdźmy gdzieś inne kierunki, może jakieś pieniądze by były. Tutaj dołem jakimś możemy się przejść. Nie, tu jest palat. Po co to jest to w ogóle? Ja nie wiem. Byłoby lepsze, jakby kredyty dawali jakieś małe sumki po 1000, to byłoby lepsze, a nie 200 sztuk jakiegoś paladu. Czy inne, nic nie znaczące ilości. Dobra, są kolejne geci, bo muzyka na mnie naszła. I zaraz. Oczka wam się świecą.
One down.
No kurde, Shepard. Nagle okazuje się, że moce mają kolizję z obiektami. Nie te. Znowu! Na głąb.
To the left! Fire in the hole!
W końcu trafił. Czatika, dawaj. Dobra. Tyle. Amunicji żadnej. Fantastycznie. Ale jest urządzonko. Wyłączmy je. Dobrze, że Shepard zna technologię getów i jak to wyłączyć. To dobrze wiedzieć. 7,5 tysiąca pieniądza, dobrze, dobrze, dobrze. Dobra, mamy teraz misję lojalności Montaigna. A to zaraz. Można przed obrażeniami, proszę bardzo. Dotarł baryl i pancerzy, dobrze. Tak, wiem. Na razie jestem zajęty. Zajęty, mamy statek do uratowania. Dobrze, spadamy. Gdzie jest ten trzeci system? A tam? O Jezu. Tam dolecę na jednym tym? Baku? Co tu się staje, jak się paliwo kończy w kosmosie? Czy z pieniędzmi się ten?
Probe away. Probe away.
Ej, tam jeszcze było zaraz przy słońcu. Jakiś gazowy chyba wchodzi w interakcję ze słońcem.
Probe away.
Olbrzymka szegujący Jowisz, pełno, co 4,5 dnia, pełny obieg. Orbity język gaz, okej. Orbity jest wokół Słońca. Bardzo blisko. Dobrze. Próbujemy jeszcze dolecieć do tego układu Kliseroi. Hen daleko. Nie, na spokojnie. Ze 100 mi zostanie tego paliwa potem.
Probe away.
Pyk.
Probe launched.
Probe away. Probe away.
Dobra, i wracamy, robimy tu misję ze statkiem, bierzemy sobie naszego przedostatniego tego członka ekipy, egzekutorkę Samarę, bo oczywiście musi być z Asari w ekipie, czy byłoby źle, jakby nie było?
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Nawet 200.
Probe launched.
MSV złamana strzała. Podczas skanowania wygląda opuszczony statek, który będzie wokół planety Jonus. Jego odległość od powierzchni gwałtownie się zmniejsza. Dane rejestracyjnie wskazują na to, że jest to MSV złamana strzała. Według manifestu ładunkowego na statku znajduje się delikatne uzbrojenie. Jeśli nic nie wpłynie na trajektorię lotu statku, to dojdzie do jego uderzenia w powierzchnię. Istnieje wysokie prawdopodobieństwo, że do katastrofy dojdzie na obszarze Fargone, największej ludzkiej kolonii na planecie. Na pokładzie statku wykryto sygnatury getów. Oczywiście, że na największą musi. Oczywiście. Największa. Jak geci, no to specjaliści od getów. O! Let's roll! 5 minut. Żółty alarm wprowadzam na statku stan żółtego alarmu, chociaż na razie nic nie zapowiada kłopotów, to obawiam się, że możemy natknąć się na gety. Musimy być przygotowani na wszystko. Podobno dopuszczanie się tak blisko terytoriów getów jest bardzo nierozważne, ale tutejsze kolonie muszą mieć możliwość obrony. Wydaje mi się, że przed skuleniem się strachu powstrzymuje nas tylko 100 skrzyni z uzbrojeniem wojskowym, które mamy na pokładzie. Poczujemy się wszyscy lepiej, gdy na trochę zjedziemy na ląd w wykładzie na RIP. Mam do zrealizowania wiele dostaw, a dalej wcale nie będzie przyjemniej. Władam statku stan czerwonego alarmu, gety atakują, jesteśmy są wyposażeni jak na statek tej wielkości, ale zrobimy co w naszej mocy, by przetrwać. Musimy dostarczyć broń do kolonii, a ten statek jest tylko dowodem na to, jak ciężka jest tu sytuacja. Będzie to ostatni wpis w mniejszym dzienniku, biorąc pod uwagę skalę ataku getów, rozkazałem całej załodze natychmiast opuścić statek i skierować się do kolonii. Jeśli getom uda się przejąć kontrolę naszym statkiem, zdobędą również 100 skrzyni z bronią, które znajdują się w ładowni, tylko mam zamiar użyć moich kodów autoryzacyjnych, aby zniszczyć statek oraz, mam nadzieję, gety znajdujące się na pokładzie. A sam też posłałem na statku, by upewnić się, że spotka go godny koniec. Zamiar włączyć napęd statku, spowoduje to stopniowe zmniejszanie się promienia jego orbity, a co zakończy się uderzeniem statku w pierwszej planety. Tam uruchomi się odliczanie czasu do autodestrukcji i muszę zachować ostrożność. Nie wiadomo, jaki los spotka na statek, jeśli ten plan się nie powiedzie. Właśnie wiemy, jaki spotka ten statek. Na planetę i tam ludzie są i ty kurde. Ale geci. Nie lodowe parówki. Nawigacja offline, rozpoczynają system uszkodzony, mikrofon wyrwę w kadłubie, silniki wyłączone. Idziemy dalej. Spawają. A tak, pamiętam to miejsce. A, włączyłem. Zarwany most. Ła!
Want some more?
Jest na drugą stronę przejście. Jest przejście na drugą stronę. Tędy. Dobra, włączmy dwójkę. Ła.
Combat drone ready.
Dobra, wy się bijcie, ja tu jestem zasłonięty. Dobra, silnik pracuje. Fajno.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Rafael Colon, gubernator kolonii Fargone. Załoga Normandii, udało nam się określić waszą tożsamość do podstawy danych o dokowalności na statku. Jesteśmy przekonani, że to wam nasza kolonia zawdzięcza rachunek przed katastrofą. Nie tylko pokonaliście gety i zapobiegaliście uderzeniu jednostki naszej kolonii, ale uratowaliście prawie 100 skrzyni z amunicją, które zostałyby zniszczone, gdyby statek się rozbił. Dzięki wam nasza kolonia znowu jest bezpieczna i możemy kontynuować pracę nad uzbrajaniem kolonii położonych na granicy przestrzeni getów. Dzięki w imieniu wszystkich mieszkańców kolonii jesteśmy wam do tego niewdzięczni. No spoko. Wracamy na Ilium.